Hi guys, so today I thought I'd talk about my favorite Nourishing repairing barrier skincare products. So if your skin is super dry, irritated, maybe you've used a peel or some strong exfoliant or retinoids, microneedling, things like that. These are some nice nourishing ingredients for you. Or sometimes your skin just gets dry from going from summer to fall, which we're doing now, and humidity is kind of a bummer and annoying, but my skin loves it. And my skin's super dry, so anyway. So now we're moving into fall. It's time to think about some of these ingredients and products that can help hydrate and nourish your skin and prevent the irritation, calm and heal the irritation. So first up, I've got the Cocokind Ceramide Barrier Serum, which is a really wonderful product. It's got a lot of good hydrating ingredients. It's also got banana in there. And tomorrow, be sure to check out my favorite anti-aging fruits. I'll talk about those, and some of these might come up. So I've got banana, aloe, squalane, several ceramides, sunflower oil, and most of these, I think all of these are fragrance-free and free from denatured types of alcohol, just because some of those can be sometimes more drying or fragrance can be irritating. So this stuff is wonderful, really hydrating if you haven't checked it out. It's well worth it, and it's super affordable, too, so I will link to this below. Next up, I've got the Geek and Gorgeous Stressless Serum. I think I'm on my third bottle of it now, and I really love this one. It's a simple formula, so if your skin is very sensitive, but you're also having irritation, sometimes more simple is the way to go. Maybe not always, but sometimes, especially for easily irritated skin, simple is better. So in here we've got Saccharide Isomerate, we've got Beta-Glucan. I love Beta-Glucan. It is an amazing ingredient, and it's great for soothing skin. It's a good humectant and also can help brighten skin up. Amazing ingredient. And then last but not least, we've got Madecassoside, which comes from Centella asiatica, that has skin healing, wound healing properties in it. So if you haven't checked this out, it's super light. I mean, the texture of this stuff is wonderful, and it just soaks into skin super easily. A little bit of it goes a long way, and it's really affordable. There we go. Yeah, and you can pretty much add this into any routine pretty easily. So there we go. I love this one. And Beta-Glucan and Madecassoside together are even better. They can help really protect your skin. Okay, next up for very dry skin, this one's great. The Murad Quick Relief Colloidal Oatmeal Treatment. I'm not sure why this lineup from them didn't take off better, because now I'm starting to see it show up at TJ Maxx, and it didn't come out that long ago. So I'm not sure what about it didn't take off, but I really liked it. So this stuff is a really nice, thick, hydrating, calming product, and I've been using this a lot on my neck, especially like towards the end of last winter. I used this a lot on my neck because it's super thick and calming, but not greasy at all. So in here we've got colloidal oat, we've got oat kernel, shea butter, Allantoin, vitamin E, no fragrance. If you see that TJ Maxx, pick it up. Otherwise, I'll link to it at Ulta, but it's really wonderful. Actually, I should say at TJ Maxx, I've just seen the cleanser from this line show up, and it looks good too. So anyway, I should have picked it up. Now I'm regretting not buying it, but I don't need more stuff. I got so much. Anyway, I've got the other two from this line. I should have just bought it to have the full line. Okay. Next up is the Glossier. I'm just like going crazy in my head, like, I should have bought it. I don't need more stuff, but then I have the other two from the line, but then, yeah, okay. The Glossier Recovery After Balm. Glossier. Sometimes I say Glossier, sometimes I say Glossier. Depends on how I'm feeling, but Glossier is apparently the correct way. This stuff is really nice. It's super thick. A little bit of it, like a thumbnail amount, covers your whole face. I don't necessarily recommend covering your entire face with this because it is a little bit thick, but certain areas that get dry, like my whole area around my nose and mouth get really dry, especially with allergy season. Sometimes peeling a little bit when the allergies it's just brutal. So this one contains Cupuaçu butter, Babassu oil, ProBiotics vitamin E. It is super thick, and you'll see not much of it has been used because a little bit of it just covers my whole face. So there we go. There's a little dent in there, and this winter, I'll probably finish this one up, because I got this at the beginning of spring, I believe. But it's really wonderful. Let's see. Okay, next up. So I apologize. I will link to this at Yes Style. When I did this video or wrote these up, it was currently sold out. I don't know. So check it out. And that is the Lab by Blanc Doux Prebiotic Cera Liquid, which a subscriber turned me on to because I'd never heard of this brand, and they mentioned it, and I'm like, this looks good. Why haven't I heard of this before? And picked it up and been really happy with it. It's huge. The bottle's gigantic, and just like a couple drops of this is enough. And it will last you forever because of that, so there we go. So it's pretty thicker, more viscous liquid, but it's really wonderful and no fragrance in it, and it's pretty affordable, and this brand now is coming out with more products from this lineup, which is nice. So in here we've got, oh, I didn't write it down, but we've got ceramides, we've got prebiotics in here. It's really calming and hydrating, and I really enjoy it. So ceramides, prebiotics is great for skin barrier and microbiome. So prebiotics are great for hydrating and healing your skin barrier and maintaining your skin's natural pH level. And sometimes when our skin gets wild with issues, sometimes it's more of a pH or an acid mantle issue, and this one can help with that. So next up, we've got the Round Lab Soybean Serum, which I reviewed recently. And this was another one that I was turned on to by a subscriber because Round Lab, I typically have pretty good luck with almost everything from Round Lab, but there's like 2 or 3 products that are sneaky and hidden with fragrance in them. The Doux cleansing oil is one of them, and some of their mugwort line has a couple like fragrant extracts, like thyme extract in them. But the soybean line has been wonderful. And this one contains soybean extract, several ceramides, different ferments. It also contains pantothenic acid, which is a good calming, soothing ingredient. And this stuff is really wonderful, and it's pretty affordable. I mean, a little bit of this one goes a very long way. I'm running out of space. Here we go. It's almost got like a gel texture to it, which I really appreciate. But anyway, it's really wonderful. Calming, soothing, non-greasy at the same time. So, okay, coming up next, I've got the EltaMD Barrier Renewal Complex. EltaMD has a lot of different products, barrier line. I have most of them, and this was the one from that line that I found I liked the best. They have a skin therapy, restorative serum, and AM therapy, and this was the one I liked the best out of it. And it's pretty affordable, so I'll link to this at Amazon, sold and shipped by EltaMD, but it's really wonderful. Let me see if I can find a spot. There we go. So it feels like a creamy lotion that's non-greasy again, but it has some nice ceramides in there. We've got Squalane, which is wonderful, vitamin E, and it's just really calming. It's got some other humectants in here as well, and really nice product overall. EltaMD typically does a pretty good job with most of their products, and this is no exception to it. So, okay, next up, no list would be complete without the Cosrx Snail Cream. I love this stuff. I won't talk about it too much because I talk about it a lot. But snail mucin is very calming, hydrating, soothing. We've got Allantoin, which is another calming ingredient. And we've got panthenol in here, another good calming ingredient. I won't talk about too much else because I mention it probably at least once a week. So you don't need to hear too much more about it. But if you haven't tried it, try it. If you're not into snail mucin, check out the Isntree Vegan Yam Root Cream, Milk Cream. Okay, next up, this one's pretty versatile. The topicals like butter. It's meant to be a moisturizer, but you can use it as a sleeping mask or a rinse-off mask or a moisturizer. It's really got some good ingredients in here. It's pretty affordable. It's sold at Sephora, so I'll link to it below. But in here we've got Squalane, we've got shea butter, green tea, turmeric, ceramides, and then several amino acids that are nicely hydrating. So I typically use this one either as a sleeping mask or as a rinse-off mask. I don't really use it as a moisturizer. I did a little bit last winter, I'll say that. So it's been a while since I've used it as a moisturizer, but as a sleeping mask or anything like that, it's really nice. So it's worth checking out, and it's ginseng and things like that. Last but not least, this one a lot of people absolutely love for really repairing skin. It's the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. This one's got Baphyta ferment, which is a great soothing probiotic, skin UV protecting ingredient. There's peptides in here. We've got chamomile, which is a great soothing ingredient. Bisabolol, a nice calming, hydrating ingredient. And then Squalane is in there as well, which is a skin-identical ingredient, similar to ceramides. It's a little bit pricey, but it's still a pretty good product. One that I've yet to find a really close dupe or alternative to, but this one works very good for a lot of people. So it might be worth checking out for you if you haven't tried it out. And yeah, so anyway, there we go. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I thought I had 9. I like to do odd numbers like that, like the top 9 or the top 2 or not 10, not 5, not 20. Anyway, I don't know, just a side note. Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything, so. Okay, interested hearing from you guys if you have a favorite berry repairing ingredient. I could have mentioned the Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Cream, so that's another one to think about. But anyway, leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.